day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Sunless skies, where we're doing everything in our power to make any form of money so that we may have a chance at just living. So, how do we do that? Well, first we got a bunch of prospects here which should be helped. Including this one, the Admiral's China Crockery for Port Avon, where London's eccentric Admiral is a tactical genius, but perilously frail. Unless his daily routine adheres to exact specifications, his inspiration abandons him, and the loss of his tea set in the recent engagement has rendered him entirely ineffective. You know what? That sounds just like a Britishman. His Batman, currently recuperating at Port Avon, seeks an exact replacement. He'll pay 110 money for each cup of teacup. Wow. Alright. Well, we have some teacups on us right now. So, which we got for free. So, that's going to be very, very nice. That right there. So, we're just going to buy ourselves a stack of supplies. Actually, 2 stacks of supplies, because we definitely don't need fuel. And then we can head on out to Port Avon. But, beforehand, I get the feeling that we got to find this other station. And I think it's up there. So, go! Oh my god, are you serious? Wow. It was here all along. Jesus Christ. Okay. Recent news. A downed locomotive in the Hydras. A Takete's engine gone down in a fungal jungle of Hybras. Hybras? Being a remote and mysterious colony on the very edge of the Reach. Visit the company house. Following the uprising, the fortunes of the Windward Company fell in New Winchester. Now their modest offices occupy an ex-tinning factory in the murkiest recesses of town. It continues to smell faintly of beans. Huh. What kind of stuff do we have here, then? Chat with the prudent secretary. The foyer bristles with stovepipe hats. Oh, I love them already. The prudent secretary pushes between them, narrow and unsmiling, a blousy shirt and black trousers. The secretary's gender is the subject of some debate in the company canteen. The secretary's prudence, however, is not. Both these facts provide the secretary with a great degree of satisfaction. I would be interested to receive reports on events in other ports. However small, the company has expansive interests. One never knows what might be important. As you visit ports, you may collect port reports. Turn them in the company house to receive rewards. No problem. Here's some rewards. What do I get from this? You've unlocked this with 1 port reach reports. You have 4 in total. What do I get? Wow. Huh. It is a comfortable room for a modest secretary. Stained glass windows lay crimson slants across the desk. The prudent secretary receives your reports and reads them one by one. And a number of questions follow, to which the secretary expects coalition speculative answers. Her Majesty is grateful, they say, as you leave. You have type 4 Windward Company gratitude. You gain 400 sovereigns. And you gain 4 fortunes with the stone pipes, new total 13, desperate, and you lost 4 fortunes with the Taketes. Ha! I mean, alright. A Takete's engine gone down in fungal jungle of Hybras, being a remote and mysterious colony on the very edge of the Reach. The town crier pauses for breath and enters an alarming coughing fit, having inhaled a lungful of smog. An enterprising stovepipe claps him sharply on the back. Thanks, he stutters. Are there any brave captains willing to rescue these poor souls from perfidy and mushrooms and such like? Huh. A downed locomotive is unlikely to go anywhere for a while. Step up to the call. The rescue of the Takete engine offers opportunities, and not necessarily just for the Taketes. Sure. I'll step up to the call. Cheers go up among the crowd as you step forward. God bless you, Captain, the crier says, his eyes awash with tears. Though that could just be smog. New Winchester needs more of such stock. Where now the heroes of the blockade? He hands you the report, which reveals the engine was last seen heading to Hybris. He runs on, calling for a state perpetual revolution, to a mixed response from the crowd. Winchester War, a downed locomotive on the Hydras. You agree to look for the locomotive. Well, I have no idea where the Hydras are. But we're rich now. That's something important. I mean, I could use my newfound money to buy myself a drilling machine so that I could actually, you know, go mining for possibly a bit more cash. And because it'd be part of the ship, even if I die, I keep it. So, yeah. Caroline lies to the northwest of Winchester. Of New Winchester. Huh! Wish I'd known that sooner. So using our money from those reports, let's buy ourselves a mining drill. Then we can go into here and equip said mining drill. Ha-ha! Did that reduce my fuel efficiency? No, it didn't. Ha-ha! I lose nothing and gain only benefits. That just changed to a skull. Why is it a skull now? Oh, we're in the open skies, sailing and seeing what we'll find. Who knows what's out here in these skies? Other than something trying to kill me dead. It ran away and completely ignored me. It saw my face and got scared. I didn't... Where? Yeah, it got scared and ran away. Nothing more to be said about the matter. And here we are at Port Avon, ready to deliver upon those things that we were requested of us. Yes. Yes. So, Port Avon, to the bazaar, where we can sell one set of crockery for a lot of money. And then some bronzewood for, oh dear Christ, an amount of money. Excellent, excellent. Let's buy some fuel and some supplies then. And we still got absolutely bloody tons of money to go. Well, I can write a report on Port Avon, gaining myself another 100 gold. And, what else can I do? You know what? We can have a nice, relaxing cricket match. Maybe that'll reduce our massive terror. Watch a cricket match. Your terror has fallen. You are wearing out your welcome. The game could charitably be described as stately, but there is a moment of excitement when the batsman hits a six and the ball whizzes over the thatched roofs, off the edge of the port, and is lost forever in the starry deeps. The audience groans, the play stops while someone goes to get another ball. Ha 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 ha. Take a relaxing stroll around Port Avon then. Our terror has fallen again by 4%. Well, you're not really reducing it that much, are you? How many of these Port Avon welcomes do I have? Because I don't know how to tell. I can still buy cheap fuel here. That's nice. I mean, I'd be a fool not to, after all. You know, who is this repentant devil? He's looking for passage. He claims to be useful. He doesn't ask where you're headed. This will give you a signaller, who will increase your iron by 2, your veils by 6, and your affiliation with the Academe by 1. And he requires 100 sovereigns, of which we have 800 now because we're rich! Ish. You know what? We'll take him on. So if we go to the officers, we can then turn him on. Yes. I like this. Ooh. Ooh. We've got one too many things in the hold. So we can't do anything until we get rid of something. As much as it kills me, I'm gonna have to jettison a fuel. Your newly acquired repentive devil is standing, almost unrepentantly, over a body in the hallway. Inspect the deceased. You don't recognize him. You haven't seen this person before. One of your crew, but the deceased is no one you know. A stranger on your locomotive. A particular luggage you have brought on board, says one of the crew when some others have gathered. Wouldn't have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentive devil can explain himself. He's still got blood on his cuffs. He's killed someone on board of your locomotive. You need to understand why. He looks younger than most devils. But he is significantly older. His gaze is blank and yellow, a wall against speculation. He grooms his sideburns artfully, and knows how to be tactful with less seasoned members of the crew. Officers who generate corpses on your locomotive are a liability. Ask him about the recently departed. He was a stowaway, the devil explains indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard. Then he turned up in my quarters. From the body, he was lifted a chinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently thinks I'm a cheap fare, if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract negative attention. Gained 1,000 experience. Okay. Ask him about the state of your soul. You've unlocked this with 4 soul floors. With soul floors 3, you needed 1 to 4. I have a soul floor? Second Amendment. Listen to the devil's suggestion. He's been giving you meaningful glances. He must want something. He laughs when you approach. Oh dear, a little obvious perhaps. His gaze is amused with flickers of intensity. I have an idea that might be Thank you, Air. I have an idea that might be beneficial for us both. I'd like to improve the lives of the workers at the home office on the Avion Horizon, if you don't mind permitting me a little shore leave. The devil will generate new prospects at the Avion Horizon if placed on secondment there. Right. Is he just going to say that again if I click it again? He is. Okay. So what's this soul thing? He smiles blandly. It is not worth much in its present condition, he says plainly. Too flawed. I could cure you of that, if I had time, and if I cared, and if it were not just as easy to take any of the dozen other innocent souls in better state of repair. If you want it improved, you might, I suppose, try your luck at Carleon. Okay. Fair enough, then. Let's move on out to Carleon, then, which is apparently, you know, northwest of Port Avon, which would probably, of New Winchester, which would probably make it around here-ish. But still, we have a long way to go and a lot of things to find, so let's see what we can find. We've got plenty of supplies and plenty of fuel. So much plenty that I'm going to send out the bat and see what he finds. Your bat is pleased to announce it found absolutely nothing, because of course it is. Come on, bat, find me something. Anything. It's something over there, is it? Well, who knows what the Christ is going to be. On a glorious story, on our mission for glory, we are searching the great realms for anything we might find. But the question is, on these mighty travels, what the hell is going to be here in kind? Mountainous rock clad in jackets of frost rise about you. The passes are perilous. Right. Oh, there's something over here. Oh, I thought you were something bad then. That was just a box of supplies, wasn't it? Yes, how nice. Those are the expensive ones. Bat, find me something. There's something straight ahead. What could it be? Huh. More wrecked supplies from the looks of it. More supplies? If Carolan is north-northwest, it's got to be probably this way, maybe? It's hard to say. Up here looks like a good option. Bat, go find me something. Where you found a dock? That's a good start. What dock did you find? Repentive devil sneers. They are incompetent. They should never master... They could never master my techniques. Found something here. Carolan! Alright. What is this place, then? The peaceful Carmine Institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Botherridge, a tour of heaven, describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanctorium, and a purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. Huh. Let's just take a look at this place. Oh, there's some seeds it's offering for cheap. That's nice. Shame I can't really get any. Considering. I'm sorry. But Gourd of Corchester Nectar. Buy. Bizarre. Sell. Are you telling me I buy them here, only to then, once again, sell them here? So I'm just making tons of money for no good reason. And I am just scamming the entire system. Is that what I'm hearing? The Devils of Carolan are experimenting with a new penance involving close harmony singing. They request up to 5 gourds of Corchester Nectar, which is considered a vocal paprika by opera singers and actors. Carolan lies in the north. Yeah, we got that. The presenting deviless takes the gourds herself. Fabulous. We would hate for the limitations of the penance local vocal cords to obstruct their treatment. You've gained an otherworldly artifact. I mean, I lost nothing. I mean, I do need another gourd of this stuff for the quest in the Albert Clock. So, it's good to keep an eye on that. Enter Carolan's foyer. Alright. Write a report. Yep, I'm definitely going to write a report on this place. You take some notes on the pilgrim's journey through Carolan. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the center. Or, more accurately, the long queue leading into it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carolon's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They certainly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably, their souls are not much improved. Not that you can tell. Visit the isolated office of an ambitious devil. You have not accepted the ambitious devil commission. I need affiliation with the Establishment 5. Right. Well, I might as well go speak to the presiding deviless. The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carolon's central courtyard. She conducts intakes interviews and with new patients one by one. After a long line, you reach her at last. Greetings, my lord. How may we stretch, stain, purify, and strengthen you, now you've come to Carolon? Ooh, you look interesting. Provide exquisite insight. Such a dedicated user of Carolon. Can you help her devise some new horrors for the minds of the unworthy? You need penance ordeal, penance inescapable truth, penance indulgence, penance excess. Ask her about Carolon. The 7 gardens for 7 sins. We do whatever is necessary to redeem unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair, and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans, primarily, though, we do attend to a few other creatures, elsewhere on the great chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, in every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers. The rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carolon by their families or employers. Initiate of Carolon. Alright. And after you stay at Carolon, then what? One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. Right. Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit, and on what we get from donations or the sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Listen to a proposal and gain access to the terraces of Carolon. She's prepared to offer you a deal. Okay. Listen, she says. You are free to make use of Carolon. Take a penance or two. Alter your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you will look into. A devil in rose-colored gloves. He used to supervise the Glasslight district. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may still not entirely aligned with the objections of Carolon. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, she looks grim. Bring me evidence and I will reward you. Right, okay. Purchase an indulgence. All the other types of penance are slower and more difficult. She copies out the wit of indulgence on calf skin and dabs its corners with oil. Afterward, she attaches her own signature and the seal of the presenting authority of Carolon. It's not quite the same as the penance served yourself, she admits, but it may be used in many of the same situations. If it proves not to meet with your requirements, then simply remember that you should not have been allowed to buy it in the first place. I mean, fair. Let's return to the center of Carolon. Come back if you have any questions, says the devilish. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Right. Well, it looks like I should just travel around Carolon then. Huh. There are many different types of penance we can get, it looks like. For whatever reason that is. Visit the Glasslight Terrace. I must apologize to people if I seem a little off. I woke up with a cold this morning. In a flow of ordinary folk. Your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk amongst themselves about the seasonable warmth and how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by reasonable gazette. You have almost forgotten them, even while they are still walking. The path descends by the shallow steps of the broad terrace, as crowded by an imperial exposition. Cure your lightless soul. Perhaps you've fallen into habits. Perhaps you shouldn't have stretched your imagination lately. You have it because you have one penance, and you unlocked this with having lightless. Whatever the hell that means. Approach the spineless curate. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled into an ordinary purgatory, which is like stocks. Meet the spineless curate. His eyes beseech you to visit him. I've seen something in this light. It's not hard to see things. A devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth. The curate needs freeing. His penance can be paid by someone other than himself. You need penance enlightenment, penance shift of perspective. The curate will hardly care how his rescue is achieved. Leave him to his penance for now. So, what's my lightless of soul? There are still a few flaws in your soul, but matters are improving. The devils of Carolon claim to be experts in assessment and improvement of the soul. They would describe yours as tantalizingly opaque and rich with personality. Oh, why thank you. Thank you very much. You have gained 500 experience, a vision of the heavens, and 4 Stalitude gossip. Okay. Try to enter the bell garden. You put your foot on the first step, and the devil blocks you. Those who enter the bell garden must be in a proper state of hygiene, my lord, he says. Wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hands in the fountain. Stopping you must have been grubby work. You've been turned away for impurity. Perform a ritual of purification to enter the bell garden. I'd rather not. Visit the checkerboard garden. By the time you come out onto the plain checkerboard, your calves are hurting. Cure your curdled soul. Envy, frustration, and tenacity to begroom honors given to others. These are reasonable responses, aren't they? But this is what a devil offers as cure. Consider the rubbery man. No, you know what? Let's just cure my soul again. Because I can. I have received 2 savage secrets. Gain a shift of perspective. I need veils. Okay. The stunted garden. Penance of ordeal. Doesn't cure your cold soul. Indifference to love can be corrected, but not easily. You need penance 3. I'm going to return to the center. I am going to visit the checkerboard garden. I am going to attempt the shift of perspection and fail. You have gained 5 terror. I'm going to try that again. I gained 5 terror. I'm going to try that again. Fucking roll! It's a 50-50 chance! That is not a fucking 50-50 chance. 'Cause I failed it 4 times now. If it was a 50-50 chance, I would have succeeded by now. I'm not that unlucky! Actually, yes I am. But still! Let's purchase another indulgence, because why the hell not? I've got 2 penance of indulgence. I don't understand this terror or how I cure it, because It seems to be able to gain it too easily for what you're able to get rid of it. I really despise this game at times, because I can't seem to ever succeed anything. Everything is a failure. And now we're massively disturbed, because of course we are. You know what? I spent a bunch of those, whatchamacallits, those things, so now I can just buy some seeds. You know what? Screw you all. I'm going back to New Winchester. Go to hell. There might be something down there. You know what, Bat? Go find something. We found something over there. You know what? Screw it. Let's go that way. I still love the fact I could just build my sell stuff here and then buy the stuff here to sell here. That's kind of hilarious to me. So, is this some sort of terror? I wonder. If it is, I don't want anything to do with it. Oh no, it's a oh no, it's a wreckage. Well, that's not so bad. The Daydreamer. What's this? A 60% chance. I could work. But how much terror do I have? Crap tons. I should not be able to lose health on that. Okay, then. Our scout says there's something over in this direction. The great question is, though, what? And is it safe? And not trying to kill... What the hell is this? Okay, an abandoned signal box. Window cracks have accreted a filling of moss green dust. Once white paint is yellowed and peeling. The signal box possesses a faded dignity, like a beguiled butcher, but was designed with pride to be part of that great folly, the Isambard line. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates they must replenish it later. Read the ledger. Captains who withdraw from the cash should note their name and ship and what they took. Occasionally, they add anecdotes. You'll gain a vision of the heavens or sky stories. Alright, what's the downside then? Got 2 sky stories. Excellent! The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain MacDonald Ross deposited supplies in the cache, paying off their debt. There is a column for mysterious notes. The captain writes off a homestead their locomotive passed when journeying from Port Avon. The buildings were in old style of old London. The nostalgia brought the crew together after a near-disastrous encounter with a coster bee. Right. Recruit a fatalistic signalman. You detect a whiff of cigarette smoke as you enter. A man in grey uniform and grey bowler rises from a chair. Evening. I don't suppose you're looking for a signaler. He does not sound hopeful. How long has he been waiting here? Don't I have a signaler? Yes, I've got this guy. He gives me 2 iron and 6 veils. What would this guy give me? 6 mirrors, 2 veils, and 1 villainy. I don't think I need him then. Because I've already got a signaler. Let's just keep plodding along and seeing what we can find. Discontent. Okay. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone, she points through one of the stained glass windows. A star, it winked out. You look through the glass. Stars burn upon the figment. The Pacific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but she couldn't say if it had a star there before. Right. 20-odd% of... What is with these pathetically low percent chances? Dispense an additional ration of brandy. You know what? Sure. I hate this. Oh, is that something I can mine? Oh, that looks like something I can mine. Come on, what is it? Mine! What did I get? Barrel of unseasoned hours. Isn't that something I'm looking for? No. No, it's not. Still, it's probably got a value. According to the bat, there's something down here. It looks like. The question is, what are we gonna do to get there? Nope, nope, nope. I don't care what the ever-loving Christ that is. I don't want it. No. No. There's something horrible in that direction, I can tell. I need to leave. I need to leave. Please, I'm going away now. I'm not surprised things are horrified. Jesus Christ, what the ever-loving hell were those things? Oh, Holy Lord above. Please, may you save our souls from whatever the bloody Christing hell those things decide they ever want to be. You know what? I'm heading over here to see whatever the hell that is, and then I'm going back to New Winchester, because screw this! How much money do I have? I've almost got enough for the new ship, for the new train. Huh. Here are scraps of some sort, and that there is a ghost! Huh. Force open the doors to the hold. You know what? Sure. We can give it a try. Success. Excellent. A discovery. Your driver holds your locomotive steady alongside the wreck as your crew takes turns at the pry bar. Eventually, the door bays are sufficiently parted to permit the spyest of you to squeeze through. Soon they return. But what's this they found? A solid crate. What could it be? Carefully packed munition. And then beside it was a random ghost, a random rogue thing, and above it a ghost. Hey, yeah, Mr. Stovepipe Enduring Dreadnought person, don't go that way. There's something not nice that way. Okay, what's this? It is late. You are alone. Doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the presence of heaven. What price will be exacted of you? What price has already been paid? Drink. Drink and forget the secrets that gnaw. Already your hand is at bottle's neck. Huh. Unlocked when a taste for the bottle is, you are developing a taste for the bottle. You know what? No. I'm going to go with the other thing. You've gained a Terriel of Terror. I don't care. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't drink your lousy wine and beer. Hey, look, another wreck. We could... You know what? Let's go through there. Oh, Christ. Okay. As you clamber through the hole, your lamps reveal uncanny marks around it. Were they caused by ricocheting shrapnel or by vast teeth? Your boarding party search is unsurprisingly hurried. They retrieve only handfuls of valuables before the hull groans. You lost 2 crew members, gained a tale of terror, some sovereigns, and a lot of terror. Something tells me I need to start doing something about my terror. It's really looking a little high right now. Do I have to go to Magalines? Because that's the place that deals with terror, isn't it? Right, if we go down this way, we can deliver our report to the Victory House. And then, we can go stop in New Winchester, pick up some supplies and whatnot, maybe a new prospect, because we've cured 2 of them? 3 of them? 2 of them. 1 of them. Company house, I'm looking to dock. Glory to the British Empire and all that. I'm here to deliver some reports. Deliver your reports to the prudent secretary. You will influence the balance of power and the reach in favor of the Wynwood Company. Yes! I gained 200 more coins. Man, just traveling to these places, making a report, and then coming back here is just so nice. Trade favor for invitation to perdurance. Trade favor to effect balance in the reach. Trade favor for ministry stamped permit. I'll save all of those because I don't know what any of them are for yet. Oh, we lost some terror from that. That's nice. And there's no longer a big, whatchamacallit, white skull here. Maybe the big white skull indicates that you're slowly gaining terror. Yeah, that's probably what it does, actually. Alright. Alright, so bizarre. No new prospects? Well, that's unfortunate. I've got this. Recruit incautious driver. Allow the driver to join your crew. What harm could it do? You will get a chief engineer. Don't I already have one of those? Yes, I do. Increase iron by 6 and hearts by 2. What's this one? Veils by 6 and iron by 2. Can I get something that for a position I don't already have? Out of interest? You know what? Maybe it's time to follow my ambition. Ponder your ambition. Where to begin? You take advantage of a quiet moment to pull out your journal. The blank page sits before you, smug and embellished. The horror. At last, inspiration strikes. You need fresh material. That's the ticket. Go out and explore the high wilderness. Gather sky stories and tales of terror to begin the song of the sky. Ooh. Well, we've got loads of those. So, begin writing the song of the sky. I need 7 tales of terror and 7 sky stories. Really? Well, here I thought I had a lot. Guess I was wrong. I don't know which numbers we want to be high and which ones we want to be low. Because that's fuel efficiency. So, I'm not sure if high is good. The more you carry, the faster your engine consumes fuel, obviously. We lose a lot more quarters for that. So, yeah, we get more health, which is probably quite good. We gain one of these slots, which is a bridge slot for some reason. We lose a plating slot. We gain whatever the hell that is. A large armament, I'm assuming it is, because that seems to be 2 small armaments. Huh. Well, maybe rather than upgrading my ship, can I get some upgraded piece of equipment? I mean, I've got nearly enough for another ship. Surely there must be something I can buy which gives me something good. That's the auxiliary slot. Right. Okay. So, this takes up the shield slot. This takes up the auxiliary slot. Can't do that then. That takes up the engine slot, which is that, and we already have one of those. That takes up a big weapon slot. Compared to that, which is a small weapon slot, requires mirrors at 25 to use. That looks like a minigun. From the fact it does less damage, but generates so much less heat. So that might be worth it. You're the auxiliary slot, so no. Although you do give something. Hey, is this? What's this? That's a weapon. Is there like a better drill I can get? No? Honestly, the extra health probably wouldn't be a bad thing. Just as a nice upgrade. I still probably need a bit better of a gun. So let's buy ourselves that bronze wood shielding. Just to give us more health. It's annoying it doesn't actually give me the health and expects me to heal that health. Do I want the extra gun? It causes more heat, but causes significantly more damage and has less range. I'm not convinced I do. Honestly, my biggest problem tends to be tends to be the fact I can't hit things. So I'm not sure if another big weapon is what I need. Rather, I should probably get the small weapon. But first I should probably repair my entire ship, which would cost me 57 sovereigns. Yeah, I can afford that easily right now. Your critical damage quality has gone. My what now? So now I should basically just buy some supplies. Like so. And then... I'm not sure. Because we don't have any prospects. We are still looking for anything. Actually, I remember looking up. Apparently, if you go to a wonder, like that memorial of the rat, it should reduce your terror. So let's head on over there and see how well it works. Wasted time. Morale is strained, and someone has been careless. One of the barrels in your hold wasn't securely fastened. It has split, spilling the precious hours across the floor. Already the hours' insistent melancholy has begun to permeate the engine, and clocks are becoming erratic. Throw out the whole barrel. Some of the geodes are cracked. The safest thing is to dispose of all of them quickly, and don't miss any that spilled out. Order your crew to collect every single hour. Okay. The crew assigned to the task emerged from the hold 30 minutes later, and with 2 days stubble and their faces worn with solemn lines. The geodes are back in their newly repaired barrel, though safe and sound. It is not the date that it was. I mean, that's what you get for being careless, you little bastards. So right now... Fear grips your engine. The rat brigade have retreated to pipes and crannies, and bear sharp teeth at any who come near. So they're cowards. You know what? We're going to the memorial, and then we're heading to Magaline's. It's probably the best thing to do now. What the hell is that? Something to crave? The hell does that mean? Oh, that looks like something or other. What's this? What's this? Dock. Homestead. Okay. Trade carefully packed munitions for bronzewood. Huh. Then I'll have the bronzewood required to complete my quest. Alright, forget going to Magaline's, we'll go to Port Prosper. And here we are at the memorial of the unknown rat. So, hello, Mr. Memorial. So what's my terror like right now? Oh, Jesus, that's drastically going down. Oh, well, it was drastically going down. Huh, maybe it's not as effective as I thought it would be. I mean, it was still pretty effective. Just could have been better. Fatal pessimism grips the groove. They don't expect to see home again. Bloody Christ. We're nearly at a port. Tensions are high. The crew are making mistakes. The apparently fertile seeds of the Reach must be stored with utmost care. A flicker of light, a lap of moisture, and they burst into violent growths. Like the sack in your hold, which questing vines have grown, knotting around your cargo. Remove the sprouting sack to the gallery. You won't save the seeds, but you may increase your supplies. You lost a sack of verdant seeds, gained supplies. You gained 2 terror. I mean, the seeds cost 25 and the supplies cost 40, so I call that a profit. Besides, we're almost at Port Prosper. Everything's working fine. Here we go. Port Prosper. Excellent. So, Queen's Cross Station. Glorious, glorious. Now then, the new clock tower. Deliver the materials. A cheer from the scaffolding. The foreman beams. An angel bringing gifts. Actually, you point out you'll be needing payment. You are paid extremely well for the delivery, and the foreman shakes you warmly by the hand. Won't take us no time now, he says with a grin. Maybe we should name the damn clock after you, eh? I gained, wow, 800 sovereigns for that. Yes. Yes. Well, everyone, I think that's a good place to end today's episode. So, tell me, how do I reduce my terror? Because it's starting to be a little bit on the high side. Yeah. So, everyone, it looks like, what can I say? Other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.